passionate declaration of love and a bittersweet memory of pre-war Vienna. Liebesfreud, or Love's Joy, was written by renowned Austrian-American violinist and composer Fritz Kreisler in 1905. The piece, written for violin and piano accompaniment, is the first in a set of 3 short pieces published collectively in Old Viennese Melodies. Fritz Kreisler was born in Vienna on February 2, 1875, with music in his system. Picking up the violin at age 4 and being accepted into the Vienna Conservatory at 7, it was not long until Kreisler reached worldwide renown, touring Europe and the Americas at a blistering pace until ultimately settling down in the United States, where he died in 1962. Kreisler's legacy lives on, still being considered one of the greatest violinists in history. Kreisler's status as a violinist first, composer second, plays an integral role in how his compositions are constructed. Up until the 20th century, virtuosos were expected to compose and feature their own works, and Kreisler, influenced by other greats such as Sarasate and Joachim, followed suit, composing a range of short pieces often played during encores. As both the composer and the performer, Kreisler's pieces served less to engage the audience with musical complexity, but rather as a vehicle to show the performer's virtuosic and expressive capabilities. Liebesfreud is highly romantic in style and pays homage to the Viennese waltz, challenging the 20th century notion of breaking away from the traditional forms and conventions. In fact, Kreisler vehemently disdained atonalism, once stating that atonalists fly in the face of all that we have accepted as standards and as conceptions of beauty and harmony. Translating to Love's Joy, the piece is an overt exclamation of love. In fact, it was only 4 years prior to the piece's publication when the composer himself fell desperately and irremediably in love. To use Kreisler's own recollection of his first meeting with his wife, "I fell in love with her instantly, for she smiled at me and then and there, and I smiled back. That was the beginning and the end for me." It is the essence of this experience, the overwhelming and youthful ecstasy of love at first sight, which this piece masterfully represents. One feels deeply in one's heart, and one transfers that meaning into tone.